The title race is getting even more crazy after this past game week. Things have gotten a little bit more crazy. At the moment, the teams in the title race are Aston Villa, Man City, and Arsenal, the same as a few months ago. So let's get straight into the video and we're gonna go more in depth about it. Hopefully you enjoy the video and drop a like if you do. Now, this past week was a big game between Liverpool and Man City. It happened on Sunday. As for both teams, it was a must-win game for both of them, in my opinion, because Liverpool had to win to keep close to that top 4 spot, and Man City needed the win to close the gap from 9 points to 6 points between them and Arsenal. And Man City did that by beating Liverpool 2-1 this past week. And now the first half was a little bit of a sleeper. I was cheering for Liverpool, I won't even lie, because I wanted Man City to drop points. But yeah, Man City were quite more dominant in that half, had more chances, had more of the ball. They could have been 2-0 up in that first half, but Haaland and Marmoush decided to miss their chances. Marmoush, he ran in behind, someone played a ball to him. It was offside, obviously. But the second half was pure entertainment. Liverpool, in my opinion, were knocking on the door. They were getting so many chances. Ekitike had an open header, which he put it wide. He should have put that in the net, but what can you do? But shortly after, Szoboszlai scored a unbelievable free kick. He just hit it and it's like curling outside of the post and it curls back in. Unreal free kick. I swear he scored like 3 free kicks or even more this season already. Now Man City then got a goal after that. Haaland knocks it down to Bernardo Silva, and yeah, Bernardo Silva just taps it into the net. 1-1, and then Man City were awarded a penalty, which was a stupid challenge from Aston. Nunez is just running into the box to get the ball. Aston just dives right into him, and yeah, that's a penalty. Haaland steps up and he put Man City 2-1 up. I myself was thinking Liverpool had it in the bag when they were 1-0 up, but they sold and they did not do a favor for Arsenal. But whatever, Arsenal need to focus on themselves, keep winning the matches, and eventually will win the league, hopefully. Now the last action of the game was when Alisson went up, because they literally had to get a goal. Cherki got the ball, one of the players just headed it into the halfway circle. Cherki gets the ball, he plays the ball in behind to Haaland, and Haaland and Szoboszlai are just tugging at each other while they're going to get the ball. And the ball just keeps on rolling and rolling, and the ball eventually rolls into the net without both of them touching it. The decision went to VAR and a red card was given to Szoboszlai, and then they disallowed the goal, which was crazy. In my opinion, what should have been done is the goal should have stood and they should have gave a advantage, but the ref kind of ruined that last part of the game. I think a lot of people would agree with me that they should have let the goal stand, but given the advantage at least. But yeah, now Aston Villa in the title race, they're 9 points behind Arsenal. They've been pretty impressive at times, but they have sold when they needed a win. Like in their last match, they played Bournemouth and they drew 1-1, which is not the result you need in a title race. Morgan Rogers, of course, scored in that match. He's been the standout player for Aston Villa. He's been coming in clutch in multiple games this season for Aston Villa, but the game before Villa played Bournemouth, they played Brentford, and I mean, they dominated that game from the start to finish, but they dropped points off of one rebound shot, which Brentford finished into the net. And yeah, Brentford won that game 1-0 somehow, but Aston Villa dominated it. Personally, I just don't think Aston Villa have it in them to win the Premier League. I think Arsenal just look way too good. But yeah, Aston Villa for sure gonna stay in and around that top 4 spot, in my opinion. But speaking about Arsenal, they have been the best team in the country, in my opinion, especially defensively. Arsenal are one of the best teams in the world at the moment defensively, because look at our defense. We have Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, and Calafiori. Then we rotate between Calafiori and Hincapi. But that Saliba and Gabriel centre-back duo is one of the best in the world. Those guys manhandled Haaland so many strikers. They had Kane locked up in that Bayern game. I mean, they did really, really well, but it helps that our team just sits a little bit deeper, which I would say that's why our team's doing pretty well defensively, but as a unit, we're really, really solid. And then we have a very solid midfield with Zubimendi playing in the number 6. He has been so good there, controlling the tempo, making the line-breaking passes, and he's so calm and cool on the ball at times. Like, of course, he has made like 4 mistakes this season in big occasions. I think in the Tottenham game, there was in the Manchester United game as well. Apart from that, he's been pretty good. But then you have Declan Rice, who's been such a good midfielder, one of the best midfielders in the world for sure, not just because of his set piece taking abilities. I know a lot of like Chelsea fans or Man City fans or fans all over the world are gonna say, oh, you're just putting him in just because of his set piece taking abilities or his free kicks. But honestly, his work rate is unbelievable. You see him playmaking and running around the pitch. When he was playing in that deeper role a few seasons ago, he was getting so many interceptions. I believe he had the most interceptions in the Premier League. But yeah, now just runs up the pitch and progresses the ball for us. He sits a little bit higher as well to help us in the attack with his playmaking. But yeah, in most big games, he is there putting monstrous performances. Like, I feel like our attack specifically has been lacking at times, but recently has been getting better because we beat Sunderland 4-0 at home, which is a huge win. Gyökeres is back in the scoring form, getting 2 goals in that match, and he's looking better and better every single match, coming off the bench as well and getting a brace is crazy. And you had Havertz playing in that match as well. He was playing in the number 10 position like he did back in his Leverkusen days. So Havertz in that number 10 position, he looked quite comfortable. He was creating a lot of chances. He had like one shot that was about to go top left corner. It was just wide. But yeah, the link up between Havertz and Gyökeres has really brought out the best out of both of the players. Slowly, we are finding ways to play with enjoyment, conviction, etc. Just like Arteta said. And I think that game versus Man City in April is going to be huge, depending on where both Arsenal and Man City are in the table. But at this current moment, I think Arsenal are looking very good. I think they will win the Premier League. I hope so, because I'm an Arsenal fan. But obviously, we could see Man City also push us in this title race, because they have just signed 2 huge players in Semenyo and Guehi. Guehi has been so important. He was key in that Liverpool game. Just incredible. Semenyo has been playing very well for them as well. I still back Arsenal this season. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below who you think's gonna win the league. How tight do you think the title race is gonna get in the later stages? And don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.